Hi guys, today in C# tutorial we will learn about the difference between a reference parameter and out parameter. This concept is a new concept for Java developers, but it's not a new concept for C# developers. So anyway, the idea is to learn the difference between the reference parameter and out parameter. Right now, the way this program is coded, it is similar to the program I shared with you in the previous tutorial where we learned the difference between pass by value and pass by reference. Currently in this program, I have a variable age which is set to a value of 100. Then I am printing the value of age. Then I'm passing age to a method receiver method as a pass by reference. It is being received by the variable val. Then the variable val is changing its value to 45. Since it's passed by reference and both variables are sharing the same memory, therefore the value of age will also change to 45. Val is displaying its value. Upon ending the method, the call will return back to line 14. Then after the method call, I will display the value of age, which should now also be 45. Let's try to run this example. And you will notice in the output that age was 100. Then the age was passed over to val. Val was changed to 45 and was then printed. Therefore, you can see the value is 45. As the call ends, the control goes back to line 14. That's where we are displaying the value of age. And as you can see that after the method call, age is also set to a value of 45. So this is how pass by a reference works. However, where does the out comes in place? Let's say if the variable that you are planning on passing by reference is not assigned any initial value. So what C# does as soon as that happens, it starts complaining, you can't display the value. Let's say if I comment out the statement that, okay, since the variable doesn't have a value, I don't want to display it, but then starts complaining, since the value has not been set for the variable, you can't even pass it as a pass by reference because there isn't anything to reference by. In this situation, you would replace the ref with out in both the passer and the receiver side. Otherwise, if you just fix it the passer side, then the receiver side, it's still going to give you an error. If you change it in both places, then only the error goes away. So just remember that if you will always have an initial value, then use ref. If you do not have an initial value or you do not know whether you will have an initial value, then use out. So, for example, in an interactive program, a user might not provide a value for a variable. So you don't really know whether the variable has an initial value or not, so you're better off using an out. For example, in this case, as I run my program, it will run without a problem with the value of out. As you can see, the value is 45. When we come back into the main, the value is still 45. So this is another way of doing pass by reference. The only difference between out and ref is they both work as pass by reference, means both variables will share the memory. Out is used if the value, if the variable that is being used as pass by reference was never initialized, and ref is used if it was initialized. That's basically the difference between the two.